Welcome in everyone to another episode of the 48 Hoops digital show. I'm your host, Georgia Chambers, and we have a very special one to get to today. Last week, we highlighted Hazel Green, who went on to break a state record. Today, we're highlighting a young lady who broke a national record for three-pointers. That's Chloe Siegel of Deschler High School. She's a senior going to North Alabama, and she's got great talent beyond the arc. This past Friday, Deschler dominated Brooks 85-22, and during that game, Chloe broke the national record of total number of threes for high school girls. The previous record was held by Carrie Johnson out of Texas, 563s. Chloe broke that record against Brooks, and coach called a timeout to tell her. She got to celebrate a little with her teammates alongside her, but she got back out there on the court to help her team secure the win, and her focus is now set on their goal of back-to-back state championships. I had a chance to catch up with Chloe and Coach Killen this week. When Coach called timeout and she told you broke the record, did you kind of know that you were approaching it? What emotions were going through your head?
I actually did not. I think everybody kept it a secret from me, so I wouldn't start thinking about it. Because when you start thinking about it, you just kind of shut you off or whatever. But there's a lot of emotion, because I worked so hard for this to get to this point, and I've played varsity since the 8th grade. So it's been a long journey, and I was just excited, but job's not done, so we got other goals we want to accomplish.
So can you kind of touch on the support that you've had from teammates and coach and how that's helped you, reach this goal?
Of course, yeah, of course. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to. My teammates are so unselfish and so willing, to pass me the ball. And, of course, Coach Killen, I think is the best coach in the state. Without them and the coaching staff, this wouldn't be possible. This is just as much as, their accomplishment as it is mine. So
you kind of touched on playing varsity for as long as you have. How has this program helped develop you as a basketball player?
Coach Killen is not only like a basketball coach to me, she's also a mentor. So she's just tried to help me, mature as a young lady and, just on and off the court, So, I look to her for a lot of things. So, she's just been great.
I've actually coached her since the 4th grade, so I've seen her develop from a little girl into a young woman. And it's very fulfilling as a coach just to see it on all aspects. It's great. If you want something bad, you've got to go after it, and Chloe goes after it. She doesn't wait around for it to just happen. She goes after it.
When you called that timeout, and obviously she broke the record, how did it make you feel as a coach that she now holds the national record for three-pointers?
I was so proud for her because it's very deserving, the work this kid puts in, and it was a wonderful moment.
What kind of other personal goals have you set for yourself?
Really just winning a state championship, honestly. I didn't really think about coming into this year, like this national record. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about any personal records, really. I just want to win another state championship and, just close out my high school year, back-to-back state champion. That's all I'm concerned about.
This is her last season with me, so, that's very sentimental, as is all the seniors. It's always sad to see them go. But fortunately, Chloe will be at UNA, and that's just, 20 minutes away, and I'll be at a lot of her games.
I know you touched on winning state already, but what's some of your favorite memories that stand out to you about Deschler?
Well,
of course, winning the state championship last year.
I can't express enough how happy I am for this team. Not for me. I'm happy for myself, but I'm so happy for them because they deserve this. They put in the time, extra time. I knew we had something special last year after we got beat. And
then probably playing my freshman year in the state championship game too. Any state championship game, that's just, you can't really beat that, But, this community and playing at this school has meant the world to me. So, there's nothing that can top wearing a Deschler High School uniform.
So going back to that night when you hit that three to break the record, how did your teammates react when they called that timeout and you knew that now you hold that record for nationally?
Well, I think some were just confused as me because they didn't know what was going on either, but some of them knew and some of them, were excited for me and stuff. So, again, without their support and, of course, my coach's support, I wouldn't have been able to do the things I do. So.
And then last question, what's the energy been like in practice, slowly but surely approaching state?
I feel like we're trying to, just start to come together and just gel because we all want the same thing, which is another state championship. So I feel like we're just trying to, step up and, rise to the occasion. And we're trying to all hold each other accountable because, again, that ultimate goal is a state championship. So.
At the end of the game against Brooks, Chloe had made 562 career threes, but she's already surpassed that, and there's still some of the season left to play, so who knows what that final number will be for Chloe's high school season. But I asked her how many hours she spends in the gym in addition to practice, and she says 1 to 2 extra hours if there is practice, even more on days there aren't. So it goes to show hard work really pays off. Good luck to Chloe and the rest of the Deschler girls as they are after another state title.